Okay, so now that you've found some people and added them to your favorites and other contacts, let's start here. So, first of all, how many times have you ever emailed your coworker a quick question? How many times has that email then shown up in your searches? And how many times have you ever moved or deleted those unnecessary kept messages? Or for some of you, you just kept it anyway. Let's learn about how to send a message from someone and change our privacy settings. Okay, so now that we've added our people to the list, let's learn the basics of how to adjust the privacy settings. Okay, so I'm going to start with Robin. I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to Change Privacy Relationship and then look through and figure out what is the most appropriate for your colleague. Also, I want to pay special attention to work group, so share my note, location, and all my contact information, and can interrupt my do not disturb status. So now you know how to change your status. People in your work group can bypass that do not disturb if they're in the work group. If they're colleagues, then they can see your information, but they can't break through that do not disturb. Okay, you'll have to pick the right privacy relationship. Okay, so you'll have to choose the privacy relationship based on how you communicate with that individual. Let's talk about how to basically communicate. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and double click. And whoever's name I double click is actually who I start to communicate with. So if I want to send her a message, all I have to do is start typing. So now I can see instantaneously that that person is not too busy to talk, and then I can start the conversation. Again, because I have the conversation here, it's not inside my mailbox, which is normally where it would be. If I want to add another person to the conversation, I can go invite more people, and then we can have a group chat. That's the basics of messaging. You just select the individual and start chatting. If you want to close any conversation, you can hit its X to close. Now, if you want to review past conversations, then up top, you can choose the Conversations option. Then you can go back and review any conversation that you had. All right, let me go back to people. So if I were to give you a piece of advice to get started, it would be pick a few people that you communicate with regularly, add them to your groups, and just get started with instant communication.